probably felt it, right? And with that being said, we're starting to see that the home sales, all properties, 1 year change is not much, right? It's just pretty much similar from last year. Hopefully, you guys are seeing the same thing in your neck of the woods. Detached market overview. Let's just go straight to the closed sales, down 10.7% from last year this time. And but yet, if you look at the year to date, pretty similar, right? 0.9%, only 1%. Attached. We need to start talking about the attached. I've been hearing a lot of things on what's been going on, deferred maintenance, HOA issues, insurance, you name it, right? But there are some remedies to those things. So I just want everybody to be cognizant of it. Closed sales down 5.9% and year to date down 3.6%. People are starting to realize that, HOAs and all kinds of stuff that are going on. It's not the best to be in a condo. If you can afford to be, in a detached home, I think a lot of people are moving away from that. And they're just getting a little bit longer on days on market to sell. New listings down 15.9%. This is pretty typical this time of year. I think December is going to be even higher. Holidays around the corner. People are just like, hey, it didn't sell. Let's just pull it off and, let's just wait till next year. I'm really, really convinced 2026 first quarter could be one of the biggest quarters of the last decade, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of pent up demand. I believe that there's a lot of listings that were just sitting. I think some adjustments will take place. Hopefully, we can get a little help with the market, but again, out of our control. But with rates going down a little bit more, and they already said they're going to cut them. So I don't know how that's going to affect rates. With that being said, pending sales down 5.5% from last year, closed sales down 10.7% from November. Again, medium sales prices. Prices seem to be holding up a tad bit, although I've seen a little bit of a drop in some areas, but then some areas, multiple offers. So again, the micro markets in San Diego is pretty typical. Volume of closed sales down 5.3%. And percentage of list price. Are you guys seeing a little bit more of a discount? Again, when you're putting offers in, depending on the location, depending on the area, of course, but overall in San Diego, pretty safe to say that you pretty much are getting something off the list price, especially if you're asking for concessions of any sort. We're starting to see that they are a little bit more abundant. Housing affordability index up 2.6%. I just read a report recently that income is actually pretty stable and prices going down. That should be able to do some type of stimulation for the market. Again, all these indicators are showing first quarter, second quarter of 2026. Lawrence Yun, I think his name is, economist, said that it's going to go up 14% in transactions. So 14% more transactions in 2026. This is your time to get your systems in order, like Dennis Smith was just talking about. This is the time to keep working, like Kim was saying, and everybody else. With that being said, if you stop working come first quarter, well, guess what? You're going to be playing catch up. So that's why I always say, don't worry. I mean, I don't want you to stress about it if you don't have any much business right now. But stay in contact with your sphere. Stay in contact with your leads that were thinking about buying or selling. And I think this is the time to do it. Days on market is increasing. It's up 19.4%. So the average is about 43 days on the market. Crazy to see that number. I mean, you used to see 5, 10, 15, 20 when it was, the crazy days of, COVID or what the case may be. But attached a little bit longer. Look at that, 49 days for attached. Show these stats to your sellers if you currently have any. I think it would be helpful, and it just doesn't make you look like you weren't doing your job for whatever reason. Inventory of homes. Look at this, down 6%. I think it's going to be even higher in December, like I said. But if you can see the bulk of it, March, April, May, 80%, 84%, 75%, 6, we're going to see the same thing next year. You're going to see this inventory increase, and hopefully that equates to more transactions for you guys. Months of supply, look at that, 2.2. I think inventory going down helps this number, right? As people pull their homes off the market. I know about three weeks ago, we had about 143 active listings and pendings, right? Just combined, we're down to 118. So those homes either selling, closing, and coming off the market is going to help this number of inventory. So I can probably expect it to stay right where it is in December, but I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Total market overview, closed sales down 9% for detached and, or sorry, this is both detached and attached, down 9% and year to date down 1.9%. So we had some good runs. I'd say it's been feast or famine this year. 2025 has been, a little turbulent, if you will. But I definitely think 2026, there's definitely some hope for everybody that didn't do much in this year. And again, we still have 2, 3 weeks left, so don't sleep on it either. All right, we're still number one in Volts Trusted. You guys got to start using these slides because, in my opinion, this helps you with your credibility. It's going to matter, right? Because I've heard you say it on video, on static post. Who you work with matters. I'm convinced which brokerage you work with matters more now so than ever before. I think there's a lot of times people are struggling for support, especially when we have transactional problems. It's very evident in the holes in other companies when they don't have that proper support or local people that are there, boots on the ground, not only brokers and managers and agents like yourself. I love it. I'm very, very proud of my group. I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be the broker of any other company. I'm very convinced that Remax is going to surpass a lot of things that they've done, and they're going to compare themselves with themselves because they've been around for 50 years. So just keep that in mind. All right, before I get to that, I am going to minimize my screen. I've done enough talking. I want to hear from you. Does anybody have anything else to share as far as what they're seeing, something different from the charts, or maybe some microclimates that or micro markets that are actually doing a little bit different than what the charts show? Please, the floor is yours.
I can share Mike because I had a couple that just went active or active depending pretty quick,
Please
um,
do.
which was good because I had a couple previous ones been taking a lot longer on the market, and I just knew it had to look good and be priced well. It has to look turnkey, even if you're just doing like floors and paint and like painting cabinets, got and staged. I am such a big fan. I never was before, but I am such a big fan of staging. I feel like it just makes sales so much faster. And like
Right.
the last couple I did, it's made such a big difference. But just pricing it under, I got multiple offers on my Point Loma condo, and then the Scripps Ranch condo was priced really well, but it had a high HOA. So I think it would have gone higher. We went a little under list, but it would have gone higher if the HOA wasn't so high. So I think just pricing is so important.
Absolutely right, Kim. And you said mention staging, and I would even say there's layers to staging because at the
Yes.
end of the day, you're working with the luxury property and you're just filling it with furniture. That actually makes it look 10 times worse, right? So you want to make sure the staging is actually matching what the home actually looks like, and especially in the higher price points. But yeah, Jeff, I see your hand up. Please, I can't wait to hear from you.
Sorry, real quick. I just had an idea, and you guys have all probably thought about it, but I thought I'd refresh some memories just in case. So I have a person. It's again these people that I just got that are looking for a house, and they are also contingent on the sale of theirs, and it's a nice house, so they'll probably sell real quickly. And they're in a specific area. So what I did was I looked at that area for listings that were canceled or pulled off, and I started calling them to let them know, hey, I got somebody who's really interested in your area. I know you pulled it on the off the market, and you might want to wait or whatever. But I know you're all going to boo and hiss when I say this. But I actually called the agents, and I just said, hey, I know you pulled the thing off the market, but I have somebody who's very, very interested. So I'm not trying to sneak in a back door in case they've coached their client really well, but also to get them involved because it's really about the client that you're serving. So anyway, I did that, and I actually have a bite. So we are going to go look at a house. Which is really kind of cool. And actually, for people who want to stay in their house for the holidays, it works out great if you have a contingent buyer because they can put their house on, sell it. It's going to take a few days. They'll be able to go through the holidays, but it's a great way to not only reinsure yourself with your buyer, but also be out there and in the community that you work, especially which is mine. Befriend another agent and work together because that's what it's all about. Anyway, just a thought.
No, Jeff, that was so much gold in a lot of things you said. Number one is I always do call the agent when I was active. First of all, you don't want to go through the pain of going through the whole motions and seeing if they want to sell or not. Number one. Number two is you got a buyer that's active, wants ready now, right? And at the end of the day, you're showing value that you're looking at a home that was previously on the market but is no longer available right now, right? So it gives a lot of value as an agent, right? And at the end of the day, I love the fact that you did that. And like you're building bridges is what you're doing. And I think that's very, very wise, Jeff. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else before we move on to some Kahoot questions? Continue putting in your chat, guys. I'm reading all of them and I love it. You know, Dennis Smith said a lot of great information there. They are going to lower interest rates. The Fed has announced that, so just pay attention to that very much so. Stacy Walker, you know, she definitely told us about her listing, but she says a couple other things, right? About what the home looks like and not, you know, just describes the home a little bit. Jill Vodka has a what is it? Two bedroom, 2.5 townhouse in Oceanside coming on tomorrow. So pretty cool. If you guys have a buyer, what's that price at, Jill? If you don't mind me putting you on the spot.
1,080,000.
1,080,000. Okay, if you
Yeah,
have
it's
a
got a
buyer in that
rooftop
price
deck
range.
with the ocean view, so it's nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jill, I'm sure you took photos and everything. It's all
Oh
good.
yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
let's put that on. I think if that should sell. I think that should with the ocean view. I mean, do you see any reason why it wouldn't? You're muted.
Got the best agent. I don't know why she wouldn't sell.
You're still muted.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It it's really interesting price point wise
Okay.
because there's really no comps to it because it's got like an attached two-car garage and it's a gated community. So I think it should go good, but and it's literally like there's the lagoon, Carlsbad's on one side, Oceanside's on the other side, and it's right there.
Love it.
So
Yeah, the only reason why I asked you that question is because obviously we know the holidays are coming up and there's a lot of people, views probably won't be as high, but that's awesome, Jill. Let's help her out.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
what I will say, and kind of to everything else you were saying, and really what Kim was saying is, I put a property on the market on Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Um, and we're in escrow with a 2-week close because they wanted to close by the end of the year for reasons, but the buyers did. So yeah, like didn't even expect that one to be done at through the year, and we had several offers on it and good traffic and everything, but it was priced, actually it was priced a little bit high for that neighborhood, but not the area. But totally clean. The sellers, not staged it because they live like that. But yeah,
Awesome. You
they're
just never
still
know.
going if it's right.
I love it, Jill. Thank you so much for that feedback. Lindsay, would you like to take over? Is
Yes,
Emily going to take her? Oh, wow.
of
Okay.
course.
Go for
I
it.
will do it. Let's see. We have
Kahoot.
about 4 players as of now. So I did put the link in the chat box, so it's just easy to click that and it'll take you right to the game. Make sure you do use your name, whoever 904469 is.
Bob. And look, you guys can grab your phones right now and just,
Or
just
yeah,
scan it.
scan the
Yeah.
QR code. That's the easy way too.
I think that's the easy way. That way your monitor or something like that. I remember that, Lindsay, if they move the screen or if they don't move it, it just logs them out
Right,
or something
everything
like
needs
that.
to stay open for you to remain in the game.
All right. We're getting some thumbs up.
I
Just
didn't know you
wishing
could do that. Wow,
I
Bob.
didn't even know either. That was pretty cool. All right.
All right.
We ready to go?
Yeah, let's start. So
All
we have
right.
6 questions today.
Let's do it. Who's going to win?
With some different winners.
Right?
What is the most effective structure for a Remax Connections agent to dominate a farm in 2026? Is it weekly local market videos, monthly handwritten notes, and quarterly events? Weekly posts, monthly emails, and occasional sponsorships? Daily random calls, paid ads, to everyone generic messaging, or direct mail only, boosted posts, and work only with current clients? Was that part of your planning session, Mike?
Sort of.
So the answer was weekly local market videos and monthly handwritten notes. plus quarterly events.
I want to make it a little bit tougher.
Yes. So Dennis is in the lead. Emily Zach is in second place.
Go.
And let's go to the next one. Why does Remax Connections branding increase conversion when prospecting? It makes it easier. It makes agents appear successful without proof. It combines global brand trust with local market authority. It replaces the need for follow-up, or it increases leads even if the service is inconsistent.
Come on, guys. I made this one a little easier. And there's only 6 questions, so.
All right.
All
Everyone got it
right.
right.
All right.
And
All
Dennis
right,
is still in
good.
the lead.
All right. Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
One more.
From week 14, boosting and geofencing with Allison. What's the main advantage of using geofencing for your real estate ads? It boosts your post to all of California. It increases the number of hashtags you can use. It targets people in a specific location radius, or it only shows your ad to your Facebook friends. This one's pretty easy too, I think. And everyone got it right. Good job.
Let's go.
It targets people in a specific location radius. All
Look
right.
at Dennis. Emily Zach is right there, Dennis. Look out.
Yeah. All
Matt
right. It's
Aller.
exciting race.
I love it. Okay, good. I'll take over. Thank you, Lindsay. As a matter of fact, Emily, would you like to join, or was it Lindsay? It doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to do. Can anybody go over this calendar if you don't
Sure,
mind?
I can.
Let's go for it, Lindsay.
Okay, so coming up, we have our, let's see, Creative Farm Marketing. That is with J.W. Wallace. Some of you might know him from getting mailers printed and sent. So that's on the 16th. The next day is our exciting holiday party. So hope to see you all there.
Oh, it's gonna be good. If you didn't RSVP,
You're missing
you'll
out.
watch the videos, I guess, you know.
And then the next day, we have new forms and laws. I know, because I mean, Walt scheduled a
They
class
don't
the
stop.
day
They
after.
just don't stop.
I know. So new forms and a law regarding photos. Walt's going to go over that on Zoom. And it's the holidays the next 2 weeks.
I know.
So
It's
that's
nice to see these
exciting.
reds, actually.
Yes.
Honestly, we need a little bit of a pump the brakes at this time, but we got a lot of birthdays.
Lots of birthdays. So
cool.
happy
I'm
birthday,
excited to see
everybody.
that. All right, I'm going to switch gears for a quick sec, okay? And I am going to show you something pretty cool because I'm going to show you some behind the scenes stuff. As you know, my style, I probably show you more than I should, but I love it actually. I look forward to these kind of things. All right, let's look at the Pulse report. This is something I get from Remax LLC to let you guys know, or let me know where we stand and how our numbers were. I showed this last year. The agent count went up just a little bit. Again, a lot of people went referral or, out of the business or just moved, relocated. I've actually had one agent move to another brokerage, which was cool. I mean, look, it is what it is, right? My vision for this company and for you is growth. My vision is how can we get better? And it doesn't necessarily always mean transactionally. Learning. I mean, look, we got new forms. There's constant new forms all the time. So these greens is what I'm most proud about. It just means that we're getting better, right? Our people commission averages went up. Look at that. It went up almost 8%. And volume per agent went up 9%. These are big numbers. These are close to double-digit numbers. And then average transaction per agent. Remember, this is from January to November. I'm expecting them to stay green, so please continue to work. But up 11%. I'm most proud of these 3 categories more than anything. Thank you, Jeff. Absolutely. Because the number doesn't matter. I've said this 100,000 different ways. I'm all about quality over quantity. I'm not looking to jump this brokerage to 300 agents and everybody do 2, 3 like the normal or everybody else. I just don't feel like Remax is all about that. We are professionals. Our average agent has 15.7 years experience. and the experience does matter in these type of markets. I'm not going to bore you with these numbers yet. I probably will bore you in an in-person meeting that we plan on doing in February. I'm also going to be bringing in Stephen Thomas to talk about forecasting. Hopefully in January, we're working on it. Me, Lindsay, and Stephen are going to try to organize something. So is anybody curious to see what Irvine looks like? Do we have any yeah, we have some curious minds? Okay, just remember before I show you this.
Why not?
What? Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I am going to show you, but before I show you, just understand when somebody sells, it's not a booming business, right? Most likely, it's things are kind of dwindling down. So you're going to see all red, okay? So, but I want everybody to see this because I think it matters. There is 66 agents. I probably am going to get down to 50. Just to let you know, I just still continue to work on the people that fit and don't fit, and what's a Remax agent, what's not a Remax agent. But these numbers actually, believe it or not, have improved since we took over, believe it or not. And again, I'm not ripping it because I definitely think these are going to be green. It's just only a matter of time. Our staff is behind them when they start to understand the Remax ways and Remax Connections ways, and you name it, right? New office, and I'll show you guys all that. But these are pretty low numbers. And if you can see, the average agent does 3.8. We're like at almost 6. The average transaction is 3. We're at 6, like a little over 6. And when I say we, them, it's not we, them. This is the old Remax Premier. It's going to be Connections, just to let you guys know. It's going to be Remax Connections. We're going to be one big happy family, but it'll be there soon. With that being said, there's nothing to be threatened about, because I heard some of the people, oh my God, well, what's going on over there? And blah, 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 blah. Look, there's some work that needs to be done. With that being said, there are 66 down to 50, most likely. Gross commission income. Look at this. The average is, the volume is 1.2, right? Which is low. We should be at least 2-3 million, in my opinion. But we'll work on those things. All right. Just some of the things to be cognizant of for the new year, because I know everybody's kind of checking in, checking out. They're going to get a little bit of a mixed bag here. I'm not going to go through every one. I'm just going to go through high level stuff. Number one, lead from experience. I hear a lot of people coaching and they've never done it. Just be careful who you listen to. With that being said, there's a lot of coaches out there, right? A lot of people saying they've done this and they've done that, but really just, proof is in the pudding. If they didn't walk in your shoes, please do not listen to them, because I've been hearing some really bad advice lately from a lot of different voices, and I'll just leave it at that. Think win-win on every deal. Aim for mutual success. The saying win-lose, it just never works. It's an old school way of thinking. If you're not thinking, how can I make them win and win in the process, you're going to lose. Not only are you going to lose, but you're not going to gain traction. And I think that's pretty evident in this type of market. Choose your circle wisely. This I want to highlight. I want to bold it. I want to just put it on a poster. I don't care what I have to do. Choose your circle wisely. You're the average of the 5 closest people in your life. Just don't get involved in office politics. Don't get involved in drama. Don't get involved in people that, are doing certain things or not doing much business, and they tell you, oh, there's no business out there. Just, you want to be around positivity more now so than ever before, especially because of the fact that 2026 is just around the corner. You want to start off the year strong and in a very, very good, positive way. So that's my advice on that one. Focus on your path, and, don't compare yourself with others. I've said this before, do not. Everybody has different circumstances, and, you never want to judge a person until you walked in their shoes a mile, right? You could say it any other way, but we can never fully understand somebody's struggles either. A lot of people are going through some adversity. Just have some empathy, okay? You don't know what they're going through. Grab them aside. Everything okay? Hey, just want to let you know that I'm there for you. Those words carry so much weight. I'm just telling you, the holiday season is right around the corner. Some people are barely getting by. Some people, they're getting stressed out because they want to put more, gifts under the Christmas tree. I read a recent report about human behavior. This is probably the most stressful month of any year, and it shouldn't be that way, right? So just understand, have some empathy. That's all. I know I blob too much, but those are important for me to share with you guys, because I think, this is the month of giving. This is a month of reflecting and just loving on one another. So I'll get to more slides. Anybody has anything else to say? I've been blabbing away too much. Do we have anything Oh,
Someone
go
wants,
ahead.
yeah,
Who,
someone wants
who
to
said it
say
first?
something in the chat, but I don't know who it is.
That's
iPhone
Mark.
13.
That's me. Sorry.
That's Mark Johnson, everyone.
Hi, how you doing, guys?
Good. How are
Good,
you?
good. I wanted to thank Mike for the Remax Max Center. I did get a referral from there. I could have a $900,000 listing coming up. Also wanted to let everyone know that I do have a listing at 1110 Solana Drive, and Ryan gave me a call. I'm actually at UCSB in the dorm picking up my sister-in-law, but the thing is that he called me. He says, Mark, I just got a listing because I used your listing at 1110 Solana Drive to acquire a new listing in Solana Beach. They gave us recognition. So if there are any agents out there that need to use my listing 1110 Solana Drive as a referral, or if they need to have, you need to call me or have the sellers call me or whatever, I'd be more than glad and happy to help. And that referral I got yesterday, I was outside, and that listing's going to come up in probably February. And I haven't even been over there for a listing appointment yet. And the last thing I will want to say is I had 58 saves on my property when I was with Harcourts before joining Remax. And I have 92 saves on Zillow today because I used AdWorks and I used Remax and I used Max Center and I buffed up my resume. I put on pictures, I put on things that was never done by any other brokerage I've ever been with in 18 years. So I want to thank Mike for that. And so I just wanted to chime in on that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Mark, you made my day because you know what? I knew you'd fit well, but I didn't think you were going to fit this well. I mean, incredibly, you hit the ground running immediately. They're using his listing for some national ad campaigns. We're really pushing the luxury brand. Mark, I appreciate you saying, "Hey, everybody want to use my listing as leverage." Guys, you got a permission. You just got permission to use that as leverage. It's a 6 million. What is it? 6 million? You're
It
muted.
is 6,449,000 at
You
this
dropped the
point.
price. I love it.
Yes,
Look at
and we
that.
have a lot of activity on it. It's hot. The sign's lit up at night, thanks to Noah, who gave me lights for the sign. So, I like put up a post like, sell with Mark, I'll keep the lights on for you. Only you would probably understand that, Mike, right? But
I
yeah,
love
so
it.
just use me, call me if you need to, have the sellers call me. And Ryan was studious enough to ask questions like, hey, what's going on? I said, we're priced too high in the beginning. We lowered the price. We're getting a lot of activity. There's been some complaints about road noise. So in Solana Beach, there tends to be a little bit of road noise around the property. And so he asked me all these questions, but my phone's always on to anybody who has any questions. So
The epitome of
thank you.
Remax Connections. Thanks, Mark. I really appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Noah May says, Mark, I think, but Noah, you got a big fan with Noah May, by the way. Awesome. Who has something else to say? Anybody else have, anything to share with the group? We got about 38 people. It's a respectable one. No? You guys want to take a peek of what that office may look like in Irvine? Yeah? Okay. We're going to get you a little bit, we're going to get real photos today. Okay. But I just want everyone to see the layout. With that being said, there is so many things. I really want you guys to come visit the Irvine office. If you're ever in the area, believe me, I got a place for you to make calls, do your thing. There's an open office there. But this is pretty much the layout. When you walk in, there's going to be a conference center here, and then the kitchen, open kitchen here, and then, offices to here, training session over there, another open offices here where you can walk in, just pull your laptop and just start working. Again, private offices in the back. It doesn't really give you that good one, but here's a little bit of a mock-up of what it kind of looks like. Again, I won't use the word whatever. You can describe it any which way you want, but I see it as luxury. I see it as, that's how all the offices, if you haven't noticed, I put some money into every single one of the offices. All the branding looks like that right there. And we're going to be doing some more things. With that being said, this is kind of the open layout floor plan there. Here is another look of the open floor plan. There's going to be some work desks there, conference center there. It's got a lounge area, guys. It's food foosball. I don't want to build it up too high because then it was like, oh, what the heck? When am I going to get a foosball table? Whatever. So I'll just keep it quiet. Every office has its own little, character, if you will. So I definitely encourage other people to, really visit other offices. And then we have another, just a kind of a look of what the office could look like from the inside. Again, this is not everyone's, but it's going to be chic. It's going to be very nice. And I think at the end of the day, I would love for you to visit it. We will definitely have a grand opening, when the time comes. I would love to invite you obviously over there and just meet some of the agents. It's working. And I said there was like 3 or 4 referrals already. We're up to like 7 or 8 now. Okay. So a lot of people from Irvine are referring my San Diego agents, and my San Diego agents are, definitely referring some things up in the Orange County. So I'm just over the moon happy of how it's been working, how things have been coming along. We're pretty much almost settled there. Another month or two, I think staff and myself, and we'll all kind of calm down a little bit and we'll have things in order. So thanks for your patience and thanks for your support through the years. And let's just grow, because at the end of the day, the more signs that are out there, the more RE/MAX signs that we have out there, especially RE/MAX Connections, the more opportunities you will have, the more brand awareness you will have. And it's really coming back. RE/MAX used to be one of the strongest, if not the strongest, in San Diego, 15, 20 years ago, and that kind of faded a little bit. So I'm trying to bring that little swagger back to RE/MAX, and the right people, the heads of state. I cannot kind of, endorse some more. This is the best leadership I've ever seen, ever, like ever, since I've become a broker, even with the company beforehand being an agent. So I just want you to put your trust and faith with the company that supports you. And again, I'll continue to support you as when that goes along as well. Anybody else have anything to say before I move on to the top 15 and kind of go that route, or Kahoot questions? We got to do some Kahoot questions. Go ahead, Lindsay. Let's do some Kahoot questions.
All
Let's
right, we'll do
change
the
that up.
last few. Okay. Everyone ready? What is the price requirement for a property to qualify for the RE/MAX collection? At least 2 times the average sold price, at least the average sold price, at least the median list price, or there's no price requirement. We had Amber in Irvine yesterday explaining this. And the answer is at least 2 times the average sold price. 4 people got that right. Oof,
Uh-oh.
Stacy's made it to the lead.
Macy's stock is
Overcame
going up.
Dennis. All right. 2 more questions left. Once a qualifying RE/MAX Collections listing enters the MLS, on which platforms does it automatically appear? Only on REMAX.com, on REMAX.com Luxury, global.remax.com, REMAX.com, and thewallstreetjournal.com, only on the Wall Street Journal, or it requires manual posting to all platforms. That is correct. So your listings automatically get posted to those 4 platforms. And Stacy's in the lead, but Dennis is not far behind. Last question. What is the biggest benefit of using Meta Business Suite to manage your content? Is it you never have to write captions again? You can schedule, post, and track insights all in one place. It automatically creates ads for you, or it replaces your personal Facebook account. 5 more seconds. And the correct answer is you can schedule, post, and track insights all in one place. And these are the results.
Uh-oh.
In 3rd place, Emily Zach. Good
Nice.
job, Emily.
Is that
Dennis in
$50?
2nd, $75. And the 1st place winner is
Stacy!
Woohoo! Stacy gets $100.
Let's go, Stacy.
Good job, everybody.
Awesome. I want to see like at least 15, 20 people on the next Kahoot. And again, if anybody has questions on how to do that, by now, just again, take your phone and just scan it, Just go on there. It's pretty self-explanatory after that. So if you try to do it from a desktop, it could probably, I don't know, probably mess up a little bit. All right. Are we ready for our top 15? Can we kind of conclude over here? And read the comments and questions. By the way, Sharon Miller has 2 tickets for tonight's game. Is anybody a big San Diego State fan? I know Bob Adams is. Call Sharon if you need 2 tickets to the game. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah. Anybody else? Oh, I love it, Jeff Hans. The only directional head is up, up, up. Let's go. All right, love it. Look at that sign. I like it a lot. Look at that, Mark. Amazing. Did your sign company add those lights? Okay, so if anybody wants to know about those lights, I actually bought them in R4 a while back, and I know Noah bought some and everybody else did. So I'm not sure if we can order them. Does anybody know anything about the lights? They could share that answer for Kim.
Yeah, Mike, I can, if you can hear
Please,
me.
Noah, please.
So, yes, you can buy them like we did at R4. And sorry if I'm a little nasally. I'm sick at home with the flu. So get your flu shots. But D Signs, about a year ago, I don't know if any of you guys get your signposts through another company, but I do D Signs. They have an option for, you usually pay like what, $50 to $70 per signpost. But for an additional $20, they'll actually provide their own LED lights on either white or black. So you could buy your own and drill them on yourself like Mark did, or you could just do an additional charge through D Signs.
Love it. I know Tracy used them before, right? Tracy, I thought so. Okay, awesome. So yeah, bounce ideas off each other. I mean, that looks really nice, especially like it stands out when somebody's driving and they see this light. I mean, anybody else that has a sign for sale? Yeah.
I actually used the adhesive stick, and I'm losing track of what that adhesive stick's called. But that's what I stuck the lights on with. I didn't even have to drill them in.
Okay, great. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
All right. Anybody else have anything else to share? Please put it in the chat box. Make sure, you guys, help one another, right? Each one, teach one. I truly believe that is going to be the way we're going to win. And you guys have done such a great job thus far. And I just couldn't be more proud of my group, and just love you guys. What else can I say? All right, let's go to our top 15. Oh, sorry. I know I keep teasing you guys, top 15, and I go back and forth. I'm so sorry. Just look, success never happens overnight. I just really wanted to kind of bring that up, because a lot of people see the success mountain, right? The little top of it, but they don't understand it's daily habits of small, consistent actions, showing up when it's uncomfortable, staying disciplined without immediate reward, pushing through setbacks and slow seasons. So just be cognizant of it. All right, top 15. Please unmute yourselves. I would love to hear your voices. You can see this beautiful graphic. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the home. It's amazing. Let's go. Top 15, November 2025. We have some honorable mentions. Let's go,
right.
Steve Bella.
All right, Steve.
Lynn and Lisa.
Lynn,
Right?
Lisa.
Lynn and
All right, Lynn and
Lisa
Lisa.
Stadelli, you are honorable mentions. Great job.
Congratulations.
Love it. Top 15.
Big
Here we go.
Matt.
Number 15.
All right,
Matt.
Let's go, Matt Eller.
Good job, Matt.
Let's go. Love his new listing out in Poway. Come on, let's go show. Let's go.
Good video.
That was a
Good
good video, yes.
Yes, let's go. Number 14, Sharon Miller.
All right, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Good work.
Love it. Number 13, we
Way to
have
go,
Jeannie.
All right,
Jeannie.
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 Love
Great
it.
to see you.
Number 12.
Yeah.
All right, Mukesh.
Cash.
Number
Great job,
11, we
Mukesh.
have
It's
Diane
Diane.
Conaway.
Diane, great job,
Good work.
Number
Diane.
10, here we go.
Way to
Sissy
go,
Nasser.
All right, Sissy.
Sissy.
Number 9, we have Mickey
All
All right,
Roberts.
Mickey.
Great job, Mickey.
Congratulations.
Go.
Number 8,
Mr.
Sean Azizi.
Sean.
All right, Sean.
Let's go. Number 7, we have Eric
Oh,
Thrasher.
Hey, Eric.
Give a love and
Yeah,
blessings to
Eric.
Eric and his
Yes.
family, guys. He can use it, so give him a call.
Yes.
And he went through a lot. Number 6, we have Val
Yes.
Francis.
Wow.
Val.
Val.
Number 5, we have Spencer Soto.
All right,
Spencer.
Spencer.
Go.
Good work.
Number 4, we have David
Go,
Cole.
David.
All right, David.
Go, David.
Go.
Month of November, we have Maria.
All right,
Maria. Congrats.
Number 2, we have
Yes.
Jill
Jill,
Vodka.
Jill.
All right,
Go,
Jill.
All
Jill.
right, number 1, here we
Awesome.
go. Michelle
Michelle.
Warner.
Michelle.
Gonna
Good
be
work.
looking like that for your social, so please share it, tag each other, do what you got to do. I don't know, but
Way to go,
reach
ladies
those
and
posts.
gentlemen.
Way to
Great
go,
job,
guys.
guys. Gonna run by this really quick. Top 15 year to date. You know,
We're
apologize
getting
if I
there.
go too fast.
Oh, boo.
Alex
Way to
Abud,
go,
All right,
Alex.
Alex.
Way to
and
go.
Mickey
All right,
Roberts,
Nancy.
your
Way to go,
honorable
Alex.
mention for year to date.
Nancy, Mickey.
Love it, Lindsay. No, I hear your voice and I love it. I'm just feeling that energy. Let's go. Number 15, Diane Canaway.
Diane.
Stacey
Stacey.
Walker.
All right,
Third,
Stacey.
Val Francis.
Val.
Wow.
All right, Mickey.
Arnold. Number 11,
Vicky.
Bill
Thank
Vaca.
you.
Top 10, Maria Martin.
Maria.
All right, Maria.
Number 9, Rick
Mr.
McCandless.
Rick.
Yes, Rick.
Number 8, Sissy Nasri.
Sissy.
All right, Sissy.
Number 7,
Go,
Virginia
Virginia.
Gissing.
Hey, Virginia. Woo-hoo.
Jamie Mellum.
Oh, Jamie.
Top 5, here we go. Steve Beller, number 5.
All right, Steve.
Steve.
Number 4, we have Kay
Yes,
Murray.
Kay.
All right,
Good job,
Kay.
Kay.
Congratulations.
Way to
Ready for our top 3? Number
Yes.
3, we have Spencer
Woo.
Soto.
All right,
Just pushing
Spencer.
it. Wow.
Number 2, we have Mukesh Jain.
All right,
Yes.
Mukesh.
And our number 1 is Michelle.
Oh,
Michelle.
yeah.
Congratulations,
Good
you
job.
guys.
There's still some time
All
left,
right.
everyone. So let's
Good
just
job,
make sure that we
everybody.
still grinding, all right? I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Till next time. See you at the
Thank
Christmas
you.
party. holiday
Thank
party.
you.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Christmas. Happy
Holidays,
holidays.
everyone.